Juliana, look at us on Classy Day.
Those are really good times.
Oh my gosh, in pajama day.
That's us.
Juliana, Spartans Live.
Uh-oh, okay. Good morning. This is Spartans Live, broadcasting live from Dodd Middle School in Cheshire, Connecticut. I'm Juliana.
And I'm Sam.
All right. Today is June 9th, and it's an A-Day. Let's get this day started by standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated for a moment of silence.
It's your birthday, yes it is your birthday, it's your birthday, yes it is your birthday, it's your birthday, yes it is your birthday. We are super psyched. You're 1 year older than you were before. You're 1 year older than you were before. You're 1 year older than you were before. We are super psyched.
Now for the news and announcements here at Dodd. Mihiri Fernando, please report to room 120 after announcements. Molly Hayden, stop by Mr. Planetta's room on the way to first period. Eli Moskowitz, please report to the library to see Mrs. Shanley after announcements. Nina Chang, report to Mrs. Theriault's art room after announcements.
Francis Sampatico, please bring your replacement Chromebooks and charger to the library. Any instruments left in the orchestra room must be picked up immediately after school today.
Any students that have had work in the art show or clay pottery from this year's 3D art classes can see Mrs. McGrimley and Mrs. Theriault to pick it up.
There will be a mandatory rehearsal for those 8th grade chorus students singing at promotion after school today from 2:50 to 3:30.
As we wrap up today's show, we thought we would leave you with some final thoughts to think about as the 8th graders move on to the high school and the 7th graders take over the helm as 8th graders next year. Here now is Coach Mike Gambino from Boston College talking about being successful.
Would you give to somebody who wants to play Division I baseball?
Great question, dude. The first thing I would say is work really, really hard in school. There are a lot of really good baseball players out there, and there's a lot of good baseball programs out there, and the better grades you have, the more doors that will open up to help you play Division I baseball. On top of that, all the skills that you're learning as you become a great student will help you on the baseball field, because when you're younger, it's baseball kind of seems a little bit like it's just about throwing and catching, and it's always about throwing and catching, but there's so much more that comes into it as you get older, about being able to learn the game and be a student of the game and study scouting reports and execute plans. That those skills that you're learning as you're becoming a good student will help you. So that's the first thing. The second thing, be really, really coachable. Like, do a great job listening to your parents, listening to your teachers, listening to your coaches. Sometimes younger kids will kind of start thinking they have everything figured out and think they don't need to be coached. So I think being coachable is a huge thing, listening to your coaches, teachers, parents all the way through.
What do you look for when recruiting a player to play Division I ball?
What I look for, first and foremost, are high-character kids. And a lot of some of that stuff we talked about before earlier in this podcast, but I want great kids, coachable kids, hard-working kids, kids that, respect mom and dad and listen to their teachers and to their coaches, all those things. So first and foremost, I want high-character kids. On top of that, I want great students. Boston College is such a great academic school. I want kids that work really, really hard in the classroom. One of the things that I tell my boys all the time is how you do anything is how you do everything. So kids that say they want to be great baseball players but then don't work hard in the classroom, they're teaching themselves not to work hard. So you got to do anything that you're going to do, you have to do it well and work hard and try to be great at it.
Thank you to Coach Gambino for sharing the importance about working hard and being a person of character. So whether you are doing a sport, an activity, or in the classroom, remember his thought about how you do anything is how you do everything.
The following should come to guidance: Will Zhu, Nate White, Yaya Guo, Laxman Singamapali, Andrew Liu. Lillian Filler, please see Senora Smith after homeroom today. Well, that's a wrap for the 2015 to 2016 school year. Have a great summer, and we will see you next year
On Spartans Live. Come on, Juliana, we gotta get to the high school!